Have you ever spent nearly an hour just trying to peel chestnuts because the shells were so hard to crack open? No matter how much you tried, they just wouldn't come off. And to make matters worse, sometimes you end up with sore hands, broken nails, or crushed chestnuts that just don't taste as good anymore. Well, don't worry. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 super easy and fast ways to peel chestnuts right at home. These methods are neat, mess-free, gentle on your hands, and best of all, they keep the chestnuts whole and delicious. And be sure to stick around till the end, because tip number 3 might just surprise you. Let's get started. First, get yourself a large bowl of clean water. Add about 2 tablespoons of salt and stir until the salt is fully dissolved. Next, soak the chestnuts in the salt water for about 10 minutes. The salt water helps clean off any dirt, gently disinfects, and softens the chestnut shells, making them easier to peel and saving you time and effort. Once the time's up, gently rub each chestnut with your hands to remove any remaining dirt or debris. This makes sure the chestnuts are nice and clean before you start cooking. I've added subtitles in several languages, so feel free to choose the one you're most comfortable with. And let me know in the comments where you're watching from. It's amazing that we can connect from all around the world. After that, rinse the chestnuts 2 more times with clean water to remove any leftover salt or dirt, and to make sure the shells look clean and shiny. Finally, drain the chestnuts in a colander and let them air dry. This is an important prep step. It directly affects both the flavor and how easy the shells will be to peel after cooking. Let's start with the first method. Place the chestnut on the cutting board and chop a small X on its shell. This step is very important. Without this X cut, the pressure inside the chestnut can build up in the microwave and cause it to explode, which is both dangerous and wastes the delicious nut inside. After making the X cuts, arrange the chestnuts on a plate with the cut sides facing up. Leave a space in the center of the plate and place half a cup of clean water in it. The water helps keep the chestnuts moist during the microwaving process. Then, place the chestnuts into the microwave. Set the oven to medium power of about 600 watts for 5 to 7 minutes. The heat will cause the moisture inside the chestnuts to turn into steam, making the outer shell crispy and easier to peel. At the same time, the thin brown skin that usually clings tightly to the nut will also come off more easily. When the microwave stops, carefully remove the chestnuts and let them cool slightly to avoid burning your hands. Then, simply hold a chestnut and start peeling from the scored line. The shell will come off quickly and cleanly. No more struggling with tough shells or thin brown skin. This method saves time, keeps the chestnut meat intact, and within just a few minutes, you'll have clean, peeled chestnuts ready to eat or cook with. Let's take a look at the second method. Before putting the chestnuts into the pot, we're going to cut off the top of each chestnut by placing the flat side down like this. Do the same with the rest of the chestnuts until you finish the amount you need. This is an important step that allows steam to easily get inside, creating a gap between the hard shell, the thin brown skin, and the chestnut itself. Prepare a pot of water and bring it to a boil. Once the water reaches a rolling boil, drop in the cut chestnuts and boil them for about 10 minutes. The principle of thermal expansion will take effect. The chestnuts absorb water and expand evenly, while the outer shell loosens and naturally separates from the nut inside. When the time is up, take the chestnuts out and drain them in a colander for about 3 to 5 minutes. You should peel them while they're still warm. The shell will come off very quickly. Even the thin brown skin will slip off, keeping the bright yellow color of the nut. Soft texture, and without losing any of the chestnut. One important note: if you let the chestnuts cool completely, the shell will harden again, making it much harder to peel. But don't worry, just dip the chestnuts back into hot water for about 2 minutes. The heat will soften the shell, and you'll be able to peel them easily. This boiling method is simple, requires no special tools, and helps preserve the natural sweet and nutty flavor. It's a great option when you need to prepare chestnuts quickly to eat right away, or when you want to peel a large batch in advance for dishes like stews or butter-roasted chestnuts. With just a few steps, you'll have tasty, easy-to-peel chestnuts and save yourself time. Finally, let's look at the third method. For people with weak hands, scoring the chestnut shell can be quite difficult because chestnuts are round, slippery, and the knife can slip, cutting the chestnut in half or even causing injury. You can handle chestnuts more easily with just a plastic bottle cap. The method is very simple. Place the chestnut inside the cap so that the top of the chestnut fits snugly and sticks out. The bottle cap will hold the chestnut in place and prevent it from slipping. Then, use a knife to gently score a small line on the shell. This step doesn't require much effort but still ensures safety, thanks to the chestnut being secured in the cap. You can choose to make a simple horizontal cut like this, or slightly rotate the bottle cap and make another cut at a right angle to create a cross, X shape, on the shell. Both scoring styles help steam escape easily during cooking, while also softening and separating the shell more quickly, making it easier to peel without breaking the chestnut inside. Once all the chestnuts are scored, prepare a steamer. Pour water into the pot and place the chestnuts inside. Make sure the scored side is facing up. Then, cover the pot with a lid, turn the heat to high, and steam for about 10 minutes. During this process, the hot steam will make the chestnuts expand from the cuts, creating large gaps between the shell, the thin brown skin, and the nut inside. When the steaming time is up, simply take the chestnuts out. Let them cool a bit, then peel along the scored lines. You'll see that both the outer shell and the thin brown skin come off extremely quickly, almost without sticking, keeping the golden yellow chestnut meat intact, sweet, and nutty inside. The biggest advantage of this method is that it doesn't damage the chestnut meat like when using a knife to pry it open, and it also allows you to peel a large number of chestnuts quickly. Steaming helps retain the chestnut's natural moisture, making them soft, chewy, nutty, and keeping their unique flavor. All chestnut peeling methods are based on the principle of heat. When exposed to high temperatures, the shell and the nut expand at different rates, creating natural gaps that cause the shell to crack. This makes both the hard outer shell and the thin skin easier to remove, helping you peel chestnuts quickly and efficiently. Give this method a try. With just 3 simple methods, you can handle chestnuts quickly, save effort, and keep the sweet, nutty meat inside fully intact. And with just a few minutes of preparation, you'll be able to peel chestnuts easily, cleanly, and without hurting your hands. If you found the tips in this video helpful, go ahead and give them a try. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any other handy tips. If you have your own tricks, feel free to share them in the comments below so we can all learn from each other. Thanks for watching until the end. See you in the next video.